Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a summer beach house that I thought your Sims could go visit when it is hot and sunny or there's a heat wave in the game. I thought it'd be a nice social place, sort of a holiday destination or anything, something like along those lines anyway. But I've raised it up because I wanted to add a swimming pool in and it wasn't working below. I kind of wanted it to be a pier type of build, so it's got a little fence around and then there's a little building on top that's sort of a more traditional looking type of thing because it's been super hot and sort of got to 34, which is like over 90 Fahrenheit, so it's been really warm, so that kind of inspired this build because I was like, I need somehow to cool down, and a beach house by the sea was a perfect idea. And we kind of got this little turret at the top here that has the glass roof and the little traditional windows as well, so you get lots and lots of light through the top, and we've used lots of nautical colours as well. So we've got a little red trim, we're gonna have a blue and a white wooden theme, and I tried to make it have massive windows so you could look out into the ocean because I built this in Windenburg on the island, so I wanted it as close as to the sea as possible. It would be pretty cool if you could actually build over the sea and do it properly, but swimming pools will suffice at the moment, and there's lots of outdoor balcony space that you can have barbecues and all sorts of fun activities and stuff on it. So we've got a little awning and stuff over the top of the build, and we've got a little picnic area. We've got some more sort of chill out areas and seats at the back because I thought it'd be quite nice for your Sims to sit out in the evening and sort of relax and take in the nice cool air. So we've got two different types of seating, one sort of a more outdoor seating and the other some of the corner seats, and then we've got a little toddler area with the little paddling pool and a slide, and we've also got the water balloon bucket as well because I thought that would be a great activity to do when you were here. And I put a load of umbrellas and stuff as well because obviously keeping out of the sun is important because you don't want to be burning and stuff. And we've got a little red barbecue as well because obviously you wouldn't want to stay inside the place all the time, and I thought it was important to try and get a bar in here as well. So we've got a little kitchenette, a bar, just a toilet because there's no room for a shower, and a little seating area as well. So it's a very tight little space, but I thought that your Sims would not be staying inside that much longer. I thought it'd be only used if they were here and it started to rain or have a thunderstorm and stuff. So there's enough things in here to keep them entertained if that happens, but it's also sort of utilizes the space. We've got some old lamps as well from Cats and Dogs which work perfectly for the nautical theme, and I do actually raise that light up into the little tower, so the tower at night glows from the top, and using lots of nautical colours. So we've got stripy seats and stuff, and your Sims can actually get around the chairs, which is quite amazing because normally they can't squeeze through anywhere, but all the sort of areas work, and I think all the doors work as well. And I put a load of palm trees and plants and stuff about, and we've got lots of the nautical theme decorations. We've got boats, we've got the netting, we've got the pool sort of thing with the rubber ring, and it's all quite a traditional but modern sort of thing. And in the kitchen I went for some bright blue old sort of appliances, which I thought were quite fun. And I do actually change their position later on to make it go along the side as well. And I also include some areas like the towels and the umbrella racks and stuff, because obviously it might rain. A good thunderstorm in when it's hot. We had we had a thunderstorm last week when I was out and about with my friend, and it was glorious. And we just wanted to go out in the rain, and it was fun because there was a massive like lightning bolt that went past the shard, and it was very cool. We did we did go inside and for a while it was like throwing it down, but it was really nice to have some rain again. And we've popped the nautical bar in as well, because obviously everything was very themed, and the Jungle Adventure chairs actually worked perfectly to fit in with the bar. I had to take the door out because I thought they needed access to get to the bar, so we kind of took the door out and put loads of the beer, the like juice bottle like holder up, and put some of the nautical paintings and stuff about from the cats and dogs stuff, just to make it even more themed than it already is. And it's quite, I had a little play around in this build afterwards, and all the Sims liked coming over and going swimming and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And they made good use of all the different spaces. And I was tempted to put the bar outside, but it was way too long, so I put a little one. And then we've got that old fishing poster just to tie it into. It might have been an old fishing pier or a fishing dock back in the day before the Sims bought it up and renovated it. And then we've got some fairy lights from toddler stuff just to add that bit of nighttime sparkle and stuff, and it really lights it up in the dark, which makes it a very good space at nighttime as well, because it's all very bright and light even when it's pretty dark. We do quite a bit of landscaping as well soon, just adding in a few extra items about, just to make it feel like it is a well utilized build. I put the thing on some stone columns, which I did want to put inside the pool as well, but it was just not letting me. I probably should have used some square like wall bits just to make it look like it was actually sitting in the sea. But it is too late now, and I tried to freeform the swimming pool as much as possible, just to make it look as natural as it could. And we kind of got a transition from sort of a more inland part of it where there's reeds and sort of not algae but sort of plants and lily pads growing off to one side, which is where all the main grass and stuff is. And then we've got a little beach area as well that I used one of the roof pieces and scaled it up so has just the half which slopes down into the sea, which looked very, very cool, and your Sims can swim over the top of it as well. And I covered the side in rock that kind of connected with the actual pool itself, so it looks like there's a bit of a cliff, and you have to imagine that this goes all the way out into the sea itself and doesn't just stop at the edge of the lot, which is sometimes a bit frustrating. We've got a diving board as well, which I kind of make into the cliff area, so it's kind of like they're cliff jumping or something into the pool itself. So it's all tries to flow into each other and sort of make some sense as well. And I put a load of palm trees and stuff about just to make it look as beachy as possible. And then I thought I'd make it even more beachy by putting some of the yoga mats and some towels and a beach ball and stuff under some of the palm trees, which we will see in a bit once I have finished terrain painting everywhere, because I was like, it needs to be somewhat sandy, and trying to blend it into the grass as well, because there's odd bits of grass, and trying to get the right textures and stuff is sometimes a bit of a nightmare, especially if you're in Burlington Bay, because we don't even have that grass texture. So it can be a bit of a challenge to match the build into the lot. I just put a few books and towels and swimming stuff out by the palm trees, and I thought that was a cool thing to do, and trying to find some extra bits. But I did think about scaling up the little ship, and I was like, nah, it doesn't look that realistic, and why would there be a massive ship by this little bay? So here are the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and if you'd like to see any more builds, then feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.